Alrighty, so I'm on my way to get this PvP ship, and it'd be good to be able to get a little bit of combat in. It by no means makes me set on, you know, everything. I'm gonna have to source several things, and I might have to use some of my high set characters to put together some ships and deliver them to me in like pay, something like that, and then I either fly them down or I jump freighter them down, something like that. Actually, I don't think you can jump freighter from there. I don't remember. Let me look at the map, because it's from here to here, and I don't think I'm not sure that you can. I think that's too far of a jump. I mean, you could fly a jump through that one gate if the coast is clear, but I don't know, man. And I wonder where all my asset safety stuff is going from my horde guys. It's probably not going to those stations down there. It's going someplace else, no doubt.
Warp drive active.
Almost there. I have a feeling this is one of the things, and you know, so if I go and build a bunch of PvP ships and then flying them down gate to gate back into you know, to my home station down here, I think that'll be fine, right? Because I might get some action on the way. No, I might run into trouble. I might get too much action, but you know, as long as they're not too terribly expensive. But I plan to have, you know, a couple of bubblers, a good assortment of cruisers that at least two of my characters can fly, and then several battleship PvP ships, most definitely. Now, one thing about living in Stain is that there's no ESS here. We are in NPC null. So there is no ESS, no banks, no extra payout. The bounty risk modifier, like in this system, is 156%. I don't know if there is an extra payment that comes in automatically off of that, or if that's just a number that doesn't apply here, because it applies everywhere in null, except you have to have an ESS. I actually don't know. We'll have to figure that out. We will figure that out. We shall shoot a rat on the way home, on the way back with this ship, and we'll see how much it is, and then we'll see, you know, what it takes for, what it takes for the what it pays out. We'll figure it out. Why did I leave Horde? So I just wasn't playing my Horde characters nearly as much, and so I just decided that it was probably time to make a change. especially after last week on the show, I just had a fantastic battle that happened here in Stain that I just really enjoyed. I lost, but I enjoyed the hell out of it. And so I was then kind of asked if I was interested in joining Stain. And I just thought about it for just a little bit, and I'm like, I'd already been thinking that I wasn't playing enough of my Horde characters and stuff. And so I was just thinking, yeah, why not? Let's do it. So I did it. Made the move. And let me tell you, when I the first time I moved to Null, I didn't want to
Docking permission requested. Docking requested.
I didn't want to join a corp or alliance that was in Null. I didn't know enough about it and everything. I wasn't ready to just jump in, and I decided I'm just going to move to Null on my own with me, myself, and my characters, and see what happens. Well, I can tell you what happened. I died a shit ton, and they were pretty relentless in shooting me and stuff. So, there was a lot of my death. Yes, a lot. And so I ended up moving back out because I couldn't get things done. I just couldn't get things done, and that was, to me, kind of a problem. So I ended up moving on, and I don't know if that's when I joined Moose Army. Might be that I left here and I went and joined Moose Army. I was in Moose Army for 8 years, and we were in Guardians of the Galaxy at first, and then we were in Test. And Guardians of the Galaxy kind of imploded, and then we went to Test, and it had problems too after a while. Test was great for a long time, and then it started having some problems, and then we went to Pandemic Horde from Test, and that's how I ended up in Horde. And then Moose Army then said they had a change of leadership, and it just wasn't the same anymore. And they announced they were going to Imperium. Well, I'm like, fuck that. I ain't going to Imperium. I ain't going to be associated with the goons. And that was quite my thought for quite a while. And then I ended up with this opportunity to join Imperium and to see what it was really like there. And you know what? Even though their appearance is they're total asshats, on the outside, really great group on the inside. So, it's kind of it just, I didn't I didn't I was very pleasantly surprised. So then I just haven't been playing my Horde characters as much the last few months. Several months. So decided it was time to do something. So how I ended up here now. Got an invite and said, okay, timing's right. Now, Stain is a very interesting place. You come here, you die. That's how it works. So you don't really want to be coming here. And because basically you come here and you die. And so Stain is very, very hostile. And you know, you can see that I have no friendlies in this system. I don't know where all these guys are, but they're around somewhere. All right, so we got to shoot a rat, but we got to get into a system where there's not a whole bunch of hostiles. Got the gate right there. Why can't I see a pop-up of it? Does Moose still stream? No, I don't think Moose even plays anymore. He hasn't played in a long time as far as I know. Pick up, hello? God, I'm still too far away from this. There ain't nothing over there by the gate. So how do I know? How do I know if it's safe to approach? Well, my angle is changed by going here, so... Alright, here we go. I'm just worried about Smart Bomb. I have 10,000 DPS. It's not real high. It's not super high. Warp in at 100. Oh yeah, I guess it was a Smart Bomb. But then you have to... you know, go out so you can warp back in and stuff. Wolf Doobie, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Alright, so here is a system with nothing going on in it. And now we're going to warp into with 100 here. So what we got to do is we're going to kill a drone. We're at 156% bounty risk modifier. We're going to look at the bounty on a single drone. We're going to kill it and then move on, and we're going to see what it pays. If it pays the same amount that it said or not. So... there's some destroyers here. It says 11,813. See if I can do this without, like, dying. That's a thing, too. I have to be pretty close to it. By the way, I left Horde on good terms, so, you know. Still think they're great. It's just time for me to move on. Okay, 11,813, 156%, so it should be higher.
Warp drive active.
Right, so I won't kill any more rats, and then that way, when the tick comes around, it'll take 20 minutes, but when the tick comes around, we'll find out whether or not, because there's no ESS, whether or not that bounty risk modifier actually translates on that. Oh, and I killed a Sancho rat. Oh, shit, I'm gonna get dinged for that. Just thought of that. You know what else I'm realizing? When you live in Null, and you're part of an alliance or at least a corporation, and
just followed.
And you navigate around, you have your jump bridges, the ANSIs, and so you can use those a lot, and it's good. It really seriously cuts down your travel time. Well, here in Stain, since it's NPC null, there's none of them. And so this trip that is, you know, like 24 jumps is literally like what it's going to be all the time. We can't put in an ANC to take out 8 of those jumps or whatever, you know. Otherwise, we probably would. So... So interesting question from Musix. Do I have unlimited unused skill points because I'm authorized CCP reseller? Nope. My being a business partner with CCP does not translate into any sort of advantage in game. So there is if you are like a content creator. There is a all right, well, gosh, there's just nothing there. Nothing. And those are 38 away. I'm just not going to get close to that. All right, well, YOLO. Actually, we'll try the warp in at 100. So yeah, there's no advantage to it, and I'm glad for that because I really enjoy character development and stuff like that. And if I was able to just pump up my characters with whatever I needed all the time, there'd be a lot less enjoyment in the character development. So go back here and then warp in. So obviously, I don't really spend a whole lot on my accounts. I do obviously test some of the accounts sometimes, like when a new the new packs sometimes when new ones come out and such. There are some times where I will, for actually like business reasons, apply packs to my accounts. But I don't just go out and buy a whole bunch for myself just because I can. we go again. We got nothing out there. Oh, there's a customs office out there. Great, we'll go to that.
Warp drive active.
Question from I'm BXED. Any suggestions to a new bro that has to explore low sec and null sec?
You can make a lot of money as a new bro doing exploration, and it's probably one of the most profitable things you can do new to the game. Just keep your ships really cheap, because you'll lose a lot of ships doing exploration in null sec and low sec, but the times you make it back with a bunch of loot will more than pay for your ship like 10 times. But just keep your ship cheap so that you know, you can easily replace it. And for most stuff, it does not require a big you know, like a big investment in a ship to go out and make good money. You can do most of the exploration ship stuff in lesser ships, so you can't do everything, but you can do enough stuff to make sure that you get paid really well. So, and it's a great way to fund other stuff, because then you've got other ships you can buy and stuff like that. If I was a new bro playing again, starting again, I would focus on exploration at the start, because that's where I would make my money in the beginning. 100%.
Warp drive active.
Is PI still worthwhile? PI is the most disgusting word you could say on this show. There are some people who really like PI, and you can make good money at it. Myself, I get bored. There's zero conflict in it. Well, not zero, but there's very little conflict in it. I just don't... It hurts my brain to do it. Even though I have all these characters, and if they were all doing PI, I could make, you know, oodles of ISK doing it. I do put out buy orders for tier 1 PI that I buy at like 50% of market, and I'll put out my buy orders region wide. And then when I have, say, 10 or 15 billion worth in a region, I'll go out and pick it all up, and then I will do PI in the regards of, you know, processing it into the next level, and then I'll use it in my own manufacturing or sell it. But I don't do the initial PI stuff. It really just hurts my head. I'm just so not into it. I wish I was, because it's good money, but I am very much not into it. Oh. You know what? Travel takes a long time here in Stain. It really does. Oh, all friendlies in here. Guess I don't have to worry too much. Yeah, so I'm vexed. You're running a probe with a probe launcher, Sister's Core probes, data relic device. How much is your ship costing you? I need a Jaguar or pacifier for faster warp speed? Well, absolutely. But I also got to get this ship home so I can fight with it. I bought this ship on contract. I think I'm going to end up having to put together a bunch of stuff and ship it in. So I'll have to figure out what ships I want. It'll be faster when I don't have to bounce via planets. Yes, it'll be faster then too. And so I'm in some more friendly territory here. I mean, I'm seeing a lot more blue.
Warp drive active.
Oh yes. Amatlex is asking, will the weekend fleet pack give us all retroactive login bonus items this event like last time? Yep. You can wait till the very end and apply it. It will retroactively give you all of the stuff. If you're alpha, it'll turn you into omega and you'll be able to collect all that whole row all at once.
Warp drive active.
Yes, serious. It'll be the best $3.75 you spent in a long time. I think that's what their cost, right? I don't remember.
Warp drive active.
Yes, it's definitely less than $4. Off the top of my head, I know it's less than $4. We don't make any money, though, if you buy one at a time. All of our profit is eaten up by all the payment acceptance fees and everything. So if you have multiple accounts that you're doing it on, buy multiple at a time. We'll send you a block of codes instead of just buying one at a time over and over and over again. That's the only thing I ask. Oh, and use discount code to save yourself a few bucks. Exclamation point coupon in chat. Link in the description in YouTube. Woo, you're spicy.
Warp drive.
Oh, man. Some of these pepperoni sticks I have are spicy, some of them are not. This one's really spicy. So I'm vexed. 7.8 million. That's pretty good. So, you know, like you get to 100 million worth of loot in your cargo and you just find a way home. You know? Yeah. What's the latest you can buy that pack? Well, I mean, if you, before, you know, we're talking about the login rewards, so you have to do it before that runs out. Those weekend fleet packs, we have them all the time. So,
Warp drive active.
All right, let's see here. I think these guys, I don't know what they are. Seem to be
Warp drive.
keep seeing these guys around here. All right, I'm working on something for the store here too. All right, there is some hostels there, isn't there? I'm just looking, I'm thinking about this one thing I got for the store. Oh, and they're all gone. Okay, fair enough. Sorry. Sometimes company stuff has to be done even while I am doing the show, whether I like it or not.
Warp drive.
Right.
Active.
I'm thinking maybe they went through this gate, or they docked in that station. This is another really interesting thing because in Sovnol you do not have NPC stations, and so they're able to dock up. I could sit stealthily at undock and blow bubbles when they come out and keep them tracked in there. Play station games. All right, so oh, he's are those combat probes? I didn't see. Yeah, those are combat probes. They're looking for the guy in here. Hmm. Okay, let's see here. I don't know where they're at in here. I'd love to go help fight. But this guy might be cloaky or something in here, so it's hard to say.
Warp drive active.
And here we are, into the station.
Active.
Now, so I have at least one good PvP ship here,
Request accept.
and then I'm gonna go get another ship, and this one is gonna allow me to like run some stuff. I'll take a scout and scout it, but it'll allow me to run some missions. Leave the ship. Shuttle. There was only a Mar in system. I'm buying all 7 of them. That's all that's here. So, all right. Now, let's go pick up one of those. Dock.
Warp drive active.
Alrighty, so you get a list of store partners and their discount codes. Is that on the site already? Oh, that's a very interesting question. So, do you have any of our newsletters?
Docking request accept.
There is a list of partners below that. And I've never thought about listing their discount codes all on one page or anything like that. I've always looked at it as you should go to their site and get it. There's a couple reasons for that. One is that part of what they want to do is they want you to see what they got. Like whether it's, like Zkill is a partner, or whether it's like Loru, who's a partner. Loru has videos, Zkill has all the information. EWB has a whole bunch of information. Crash Naps has just a whole bunch of crap that's so entertaining, and such. So, those are all partners. So you can go to any one of their sites or channels, and you can. You should be able to find their code. If you can't find their code, you should tell them. Because you were there looking for it, and it's when you use their code, it's like handing them some cash. They're going to want to know if you were there looking and couldn't find it, for sure. Well, so Lord Kyle's Gaming, yes, could use his. Go to his channel and see if he has it listed. I don't condone posting your codes in other people's channels and stuff like that. That kind of goes over the line. But click on Lord Kyle and you can see his channel and use his, most definitely. So I'm down with that. All right, we're going to go find this other ship and get into it. And, and hopefully, let's see if we've got our tick yet. Man, that purple on this really does give kind of a nice hue on it. It's purple sun, isn't it? So... all right, let's see here. Where am I going? Here, let me look. This one's a lot closer. Okay, it's here. Let's go.
Warp drive active.
My drink runneth dry.
Warp drive active.
Stop at the station. I'm gonna go grab another drink. So if you're watching on video, we'll see you in the next episode.